What's up, everybody? It's me, Slick Tactics, and welcome to Tips and Tricks on how to use Juri in Street Fighter V. Now, as you all know, she's one of my favorite characters of all time, and I think I got a down pat to give out some tips on how to use her, so let's begin. First up, her bread and butter combo. Now, her bread and butter combo is completely different from her Street Fighter 4 version, but still a little bit similar. Now, her Fura Fukuyu is a mouthful, so we're just going to call it the fireball kick. So in 4 it was just crouching medium, fireball kick low to crouching medium to spin wheel. But in this one is crouching medium kick to fireball light, heavy, medium in that order. Because if you do light, medium, heavy, you're gonna block the medium attack. So that's basically one of her best bread and butter combos in the game. But you also gotta remember to load them up. So when you do it, just remember to load them up. It's always the light one first, heavy, then medium. One of her best bread and butters in the game. Her second bread and butter is standing heavy, fireball medium to crouching medium punch to fireball heavy. Now that right there is a stronger bread and butter, but it's harder to hit. So out of most of our combos in the game, those are the two best to use because they're pretty simple and they do well damage. Next up, her overhead kick. Now she has one of the best overheads in the game. It has a really decent reach. It's not as strong as like Ryu's, but it has a lot better reach. And I gotta be kind of honest, the Street Fighter 4 version was a little bit better because you couldn't get grabbed. And this one, you can get grabbed out of the overhead kick. If you're standing too close, you will get grabbed. But it's still just like in Street Fighter 4, since she is kind of jumping, it avoids low attacks. So you can always avoid people doing crouching attacks. Well, not crouching punch, but crouching like kicks attacks and still catch the overhead kick. And since it has a little bit better reach, you don't have to be completely close to them. Next tip, the Ryu axe kick. Now, just like Ryu, which is why I call it a Ryu axe kick, she has a back heavy kick that acts just like Ryu's axe kick and has a lot of potential. It's really best on wake up, the same as Ryu. As they wake up, it has a good coverage. It has a good coverage of hit, and you can chain it off with a few combos. You can use the spin wheel, the EX attacks, or V skill. It can combo almost off of any type of attack. It's really useful on heavy knockdowns. Next tip, her V skill. Now she has definitely one of the best V skills in the game in my opinion. Well, for one, if you fully charge it, it's super fast and it goes past projectiles. If you have to charge it and then dash out of it, now you can save it up for a 2-hit combo. So now if you do an attack, the front will hit and then the back will hit, which makes it pretty darn useful. And also it's a really great cross up. You can end up doing the Ryu axe kick, then cross them up with that, the crouching medium. Almost every normal can cancel off of it, so you can throw people off guard by whipping right past them and over cross up kicking them. It definitely reminds me of Cammy's V skill, but but they're kind of backwards. Juri can combo into her V skill while Cammy combos out of her V skill. So to each his own, they're pretty similar, and that's one of the reasons why I really like her V skill. It's very useful in the fight. Because you know how most V skills are. Some V skills in this game were very useless. And with that tip, it leads to the next tip. Don't spam her V skill. Now, even though her V skill is really great, if it is blocked, it is punishable. It's very punishable. So it's also dangerous to use it too many times. Because once you use it about 3 times, especially back to back, people are going to catch on to it and they're going to start blocking the attack. Especially if you use the Ryu axe kick, because that's the most common way to use it. But people are going to expect you to cross up if they're blocking the Ryu axe kick. That's what I used to do a lot. If they block the Ryu axe kick instead of going to a combo, I just use the V skill. And now people are starting to take wins to that and they will punish you for it. So it's best to use it definitely in the heat of the moment. If it's at the beginning of the match and the match is moving real slow, don't try to use it. Use it when it gets real intense so they're not thinking that hard and then you catch them off guard and catch them with the cross up. Especially off of crouching medium. Crouching medium I prefer is the best way to use the V skill. But yeah, again, do not use it a lot. Like for example, I was playing against Grizzy and after the 3rd time I used it, he started blocking the crap out of it. So it became useless. So again, do not spam it, people will catch on and then you will get punished for it. And last but not least, how to use her V trigger. Now her V trigger is definitely one of my favorite abilities because the Funk Split engine turns her into a Marvel vs. Capcom character where she can link almost all her normals together. One of the best ways to use this is to use her flipping overhead axe kick, which jumps over projectiles, and the second you can net, activate it, and then you can go into an air combo. That's one of the best ways to activate it. Also, if you catch the Ryu axe kick, you can cancel it into the Funk Split engine again, then go into her target combo, which is the medium punch, the forward or back heavy punch, then jump in air and go into an air combo with all 3 punches, all 3 kicks, which is pretty decent damage. Or you can just always go with her classic light punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy punch, which is one of the most famous attacks she used to do in Street Fighter 4. Also in this mode, her fireball motions now have a no charge limit. So now you can shoot about 5, well, you can do them about 5 times back to back to back. So you can shoot 5 times, or you can just go into your other bread and butter combos with those attacks and chain them up with extra attacks. Or you can just, again, just play safe and use it as projectile. Because now, after almost every attack, the projectile will make you safe. But again, it drains your meter real quick, so be careful. I think you only can use it about 5 times before it kills your meter. But all in all, it's still a really great V-trigger. So be sure to try to use it. Don't die with full V-trigger. That's embarrassing, man. So be sure to always use your V-triggers or your V-reverse and stuff. Use your meter, people. That's for everybody. Use your meters. Well, that's all the tips I have for my baby girl, Juri. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Give it a like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. So until next time, I'm Slick Tactics. See ya. Well, so far, I am really liking this variation of Juri. This Juri is pretty freaking fantastic. She basically has everything I like. She kind of reminds me of Cammy. Both of the V skills basically do the same thing that I wanted to do. A cross up. So that was perfect for me. I love that her V skill does that. And then she has the Ryu axe kick.